Yo, what's up guys? I'm back with another video today. In today's video, I'm gonna do a little something different. I know it's starting to get colder out, so we're gonna start getting into like the boots and all of that kind of stuff. So today I'm doing some of the Sonoma boots from Kohl's, and I'm doing some Timberlands that I bought from Journeys. So let's go and get started. So the Sonomas, pretty much, they're the classic kind of casual, dressy kind of boot. And for these, they're pretty easy to clean. I haven't worn them in a while. So if I take my hand off, you can see the dust that came off of them. So what I'm going to be doing for these is pretty simple. Take the brush. Same thing as all the other shoes. I know I do pretty much the same thing for everything. I just want to show how y'all can clean them if some of y'all have the cleaner. So again, 2 drops. Now these are leather material, so I'm not going to be using a spray for these. But I am going to get rid of the laces out of the way first. So, and by the way, what the cleaner does for the leather, it not only cleans the leather, but since leather is like skin, it pretty much treats that leather too. So it keeps the leather from drying out, all that other good stuff. And all you want to do is just work your way around. Now for the Timberlands, what I'm going to do for those is, now Timberlands are like a suede material. They're like a suede leather material. So it's going to take a little bit longer for them to dry. So that's why I'm doing these first. And you already see 10 times better results versus the faded. Already 10 times better. And all I'm doing after, it's like shining shoes, but it's not. Just taking that rag and going around. Now the only difference is between the clean with the leather and the canvas shoes with the Louis in the last video is the results. You can already tell the difference between the two. So I'm gonna go and hit this other one up first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do the other one later. I'm gonna go and get into the Timberlands just because the Timberlands do take a little longer to clean. Now I spent about 160 on these at Journeys. They're size 10. I haven't worn them quite a bit, but they have some spots on them, some white spots, and that suede's dried out. You gotta clean them every now and then. If you want, you don't always have to. I always do, just to keep my suede nice and moist. Shake the water out. Now, like I said, these are gonna be a little bit long. These are gonna take a little bit longer to clean, just because it's a delicate material, and suede takes a little bit longer to dry. So, I'm not putting water on the shoe. All I'm doing is I'm getting that cleaner. It's like coconut oil. A lot of people use coconut oil in their hair. It's the same thing for the shoe. And all I'm doing is I'm working my way around. Now what this cleaner does for that suede is it pretty much buffs it back out. It brings that two-tone effect back out. It brings that natural color back out. And when you have Timberlands and you don't clean them often, they're going to look like boots that you see construction workers wear, where they're all faded, they're nasty looking. That's why I keep my Timberlands usually clean for the most part, so I don't have to worry about them getting to that bad point, essentially. And all I'm doing is going back and forth, making sure I cover every spot of the boot. Now I know in Florida the temperatures are starting to get low. I know this Saturday it's gonna be like 60, 58, something like that. So people are gonna start popping their Uggs back out, their boots and stuff like that. So that's why I figured we could do a winter episode, or not episode. What am I saying? Video. So after you clean the boot, it's gonna have that dark tone. Just because it's suede, when cleaner gets on suede, it pretty much darkens it up. But what we're going to do is, for these, I am going to use that spray. And what that spray is going to do is it's going to buff that suede back out. So that's what it's going to look like before. You take that water and sand repellent. You're gonna spray it down. Now I'm gonna take this rag, I'm gonna dry the brush back off. Make sure the bristles do get a little damp. And what that's gonna do just gotta bring that two-tone effect back out. The two-tone effect is, it's hard to see now, but you see the finger lines. Bust that suede back out, that's the magic. If you can see that there. It'll have a better result after it fully air dries. So I didn't put water on the boot. I just pretty much put the cleaner, and that cleaner is what moisturizes it. It's gonna bring that crispy brown tone back into the shoe. Now it took me a little while to get used to cleaning Timberlands, just because it is a delicate boot. It's not like your casual like bedroom shoe. A lot of people wear those out when it gets cold. This isn't anything like that. So now I'm gonna let those air dry and go ahead and do the other one, just because Timberlands do take the longest to clean. Dip the brush in water, shake the water out. Now there's already still cleaner on the brush. So I'm gonna do is shake the water off, and I'm just gonna go back at it. Same process. Now when you see a lot of suds on the shoe, that's when you know the cleaner's working. If you don't see suds on the shoe, you're doing something wrong. Now I'm gonna apply 2 more drops of cleaner. 1, 2. That might have looked a lot, but 2 drops will pretty much clean up the 5 to 6 pairs of shoes. And that bottle will last you a good 3 to 4 years. Just because the cleaner is organic based. So I know a lot of people that I have met that have used other shoe products like Rejuvenator, stuff like that. They say, oh, the cleaner still lasts as long. The only difference is it's chemically based, or it's chemical based. When you put chemical based cleaner on your shoe, sure, it'll look like it cleaned the shoe. But what it's doing is it's actually dehydrating the shoe. It's killing the shoe. And you don't want that. Because then you're gonna be throwing your shoes away in 3 months. So, I know y'all don't want to go spend another 50, 60 bucks on shoes when you don't have to. So that's why I keep my shoes for a long period of time. As I take care of them, I clean them. But it's what you clean your shoes with that makes them last a lot longer. And all I'm doing now is just wiping the excess suds off. So after that, after you see that, the brown tone pop back out, what you're gonna do is take that spray again, 4 to 6 inches away. Take the brush, you can take any kind of rag. I just kind of make sure I get all the soap off. I'm gonna dry those bristles up a little bit, because you don't want to go back at the shoe again to buff that suede back out with a wet brush. Make sure it's nice and dry and not as damp. Now you don't want to do is swipe. What that's gonna do is gonna buff that suede back out. Now I love the effect of Timberland boots after you buff them out, just because it gives that caramel two-tone effect back into them. And these take a while to air dry. So, but other than that, guys, I said you start seeing this one start to come back to color. So, but the best part about boots in general is they're not hard to clean. They're not hard to maintain. It's just how you wear them. So, other than that, guys, I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, subscribe. If y'all want to question or ask me a question on how the cleaner works on delicates and all that other stuff, leave a comment below. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this. Keep looking for videos like this again. I'm gonna start doing skate shoes now. I have a ton of those. I'm gonna start working on those. So other than that, guys, you know it. Keep it fancy.